Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's DLloyd. So one of the biggest free agents this upcoming offseason is DeAndre Ayton of the Phoenix Suns. Of course, they just lost in 7 games to the Dallas Mavericks, but still, and he played terrible in that game, by the way. Ended up being benched in that game, only played 17 minutes, only got you 5 points. We don't know exactly what happened. Head coach Monty Williams said it was internal reasonings why he was benched the remainder of the game, but even with that sour ending, one of the biggest free agents is going to be DeAndre Ayton. Now, he is a restricted free agent coming off of his initial rookie deal, but this is something very interesting to kind of watch and see play out, right? Because I think for DeAndre Ayton, there is some type of trust issues that could begin to develop with the Phoenix Suns. Now, of course, he was their first overall pick, so really no trust issues there, right? They believed in him enough to draft him first overall. A lot of people seen the talent that he had coming out of Arizona, me included. I believed that he should have been the first overall pick. Now, looking back at it, hindsight 2020, and the draft for Luka Doncic was there, a draft for Trae Young was there. Maybe not quite first overall pick worthy, but I stood by it because at the time I believed in DeAndre Ayton. I still do. I really love DeAndre Ayton's game, and I feel like he's been getting better and better as each season has gone by. Sometimes his aggressiveness or lack of aggressiveness does bother me, but the skill set is there, and you can still see the ceiling being really high for DeAndre Ayton. The problem then becomes the Phoenix Suns don't really know how to treat it, right? Going into the last offseason, they had an opportunity to extend him, and they wouldn't even have to worry about this issue. They could have extended the deal, and he would have been the Phoenix Suns, no questions asked. But Phoenix did not want to offer a max deal. DeAndre Ayton did not want to come off that. He was saying max, and that's basically it. I'm not signing anything less than a max deal. So essentially, he bets on himself, right? Coming back on the option 1-year deal, essentially, right? Knowing that he's going to be restricted at the end of the season. And what can he do? Well, he had a pretty good season, and the Phoenix Suns, obviously, up until the playoffs, had a very good season. So I do think that his value has risen even more than last offseason, which puts Phoenix in a bad spot, because if he wasn't taking the max, anything less than the max before, he's definitely not taking anything less than the max now. But after the season he's had, there are now teams lined up ready to figure out how can we get DeAndre Ayton on our team, and some pretty big teams, right? Like, you hear a lot of people talking about maybe, and I don't even know how they're gonna pull this off, but you see teams like the San Antonio Spurs trying to figure out how could we get a DeAndre Ayton on our roster. But you have plenty of teams lined up, and they are waiting. Free agency comes, they're going to call up the agent and say, hey, we got the max deal. Now, of course, ultimately, Phoenix Suns, they have every right to match, and I do intend them on doing so, because they have no other option. He's going to be a max player. He will sign an offer sheet from another team for the max, and the Phoenix Suns are going to have no choice but to match that and sign him and extend him. So ultimately, I think DeAndre Ayton stays with the Phoenix Suns. He's going to cost them a little bit more money, and we'll see ultimately, if Ayton tries to force his way out of there, but I don't see that happening neither. Maybe things can change, over the next few months. I think he comes back, but DeAndre Ayton, he's getting max money, and I don't think anybody should argue with that. I think he deserves it. I think he's worth it. And where you think he projects the next few seasons, I definitely think it's a good deal for both parties involved if you sign him and make sure he's on your roster. But you guys let me know how you guys feel about it in the comment section below. Is DeAndre Ayton a max player in your opinion? Are you signing him to the max deal, or are you letting him walk? Say you're Phoenix, you're just like, look, have fun somewhere else. We're not going to give you the max, buddy. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comment section below. It's DLloyd. I'm see y'all next time. Peace.